National Football League.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Darnold now to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Here's Jones on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
To throw, it's May.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
They'll throw with May.
He finds Douglas complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down, Patriots.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Short pass caught by Henry. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold.
It's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Darnold.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here's Darnold.
Going right back to Smith-Njigba.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Darnold to throw again.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Elijah Arroyo from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.